He wants my neighbor to see the kindness that I have and the love I have in my heart for my neighbor. Because he wants my neighbor to see the mirrored image of him in me. And there's so many chapters and verses in the New Testament that talk about love, as well as the Old Testament. I want to read from Luke chapter 7, starting with verse 27 to 36. And just listen to the words. But to you who will listen, who are willing to listen, I say love your enemies. Love the people you don't like. Do good to those that hate you. The ones you know that hate you or can't stand you. Be kind to them. Bless those who curse you. The people that curse you out when you're driving down the highway because they don't like something you did. Pray for those who hurt you. You can be hurt in all types of ways. You can be hurt in physical ways, mental ways. Pray for them. If someone slaps you on one cheek, offer the other also. Literally. If someone comes up and slaps you, turn the other cheek and say, look, go ahead. Because I'm still going to love you. Could you really let somebody slap you on one cheek and turn the other and not slap you again? And tell them you love them? Could you really do that? If someone demands your coat, offer your shirt also. Take your coat off, give it to them, and take your shirt off too. Say, here. Are you getting what Jesus is trying to say? Give to anyone who asks, and when things are taken away from you, don't try to give them back. Do to others as you would like them to do to you. If you love only those who love you, why should you get credit for that? Even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good only to those who do good to you, why should you get credit? Even sinners do that much. And if you lend money only to those who can repay you, why should you get credit? Even sinners will lend to other sinners for a full return. Love your enemies. Do good to them. Lend to them without expecting to be repaid. Then your reward from heaven will be very great, and you will truly be acting as children of the Most Highest, for He is kind to those who are unthankful and wicked. You must be compassionate, just as your Father is compassionate. The mirrored image. Do people see Jesus Christ in you? I'm thinking about that, are you? I'm thinking, do people really see Jesus when they see me? Do they really see someone that's kind and loving? Do they see someone that they could slap on the left cheek and he would turn his right? Do they see me in a fast food restaurant telling the person behind me to go first? Do they see me in traffic and being kind to someone else in the other lane and letting them in front of me? Or do they see me blowing my horn and cursing at them? And if I'm not showing love, I pray to God they don't see me in my suit and tie walking into a church on Sunday morning. You know, Jesus just, almost every word that came out of his mouth, it had something to do with love. And we have just got to start loving one another. You know, even churches nowadays, if you're put in a little higher category in church, what I mean higher category, I mean not that you're better than anybody else, but you're asked to be a Sunday school teacher, and people look up to you a little bit more because you're somebody doing something there. Or if you're a deacon, and say, I've had this happen to me. I was a deacon in a church, and I wrote my pastor a letter, and it was from my heart, and he didn't like it, and didn't go by Matthew 18:15 through 20. No, didn't come to me himself. He had to bring a couple other deacons with him, and was not nice to me. I was shocked. This is a pastor, and he's 2 steps away from slapping me on the left cheek. And as I explained my letter, I believe he started to understand it a little bit more, and the 2 deacons said that they understood what I meant, but they took it the wrong way. I wonder why. Would it have something to do with love? And then I saw things that I didn't care for. I didn't think that were godly, and things that weren't doing right. And I was asked to speak somewhere, and so I left. I went to the deacons meeting, and I left a letter that I had composed with an outline of things that I didn't think was right, or things that I wanted to see done. I told them about the track ministry that I had tried to start, and just because I used a shelf that was dusty and filthy that I had to clean off and put it in a particular spot, a couple people had a fit. I'm trying to serve the Lord, and these people are having a fit over a little stand. And even when they had, you had to go through from A to Z to do things there. I started at A and went through Z and made sure that everybody was okay with what I was doing. The people I was supposed to talk to. And I won't even go into the things that were said about me. That's not provoking love. That's not being godly, folks. And I'm thankful that the Lord has given me the strength not to go out and tell other folks, not to go and call people that I've known my whole life that are in that church and telling them what they did to me. Because the church would have 50% less people in it the next Sunday. But I don't do that because my Father has given me the strength to turn that other cheek. I can't say that I've always turned the other cheek because we're human. But I do my best. So as you leave church on Sunday morning, or you get up Monday morning to go to work after hearing this, think about provoking love towards someone today. Try to do something nice for someone today. Try to go the extra mile. Make someone feel loved. Make someone feel wanted. Be kind. And then watch how your day turns out. And you will never know that little bit of kindness, that little bit of love You will never know what it did for that person that you were kind to and that you showed love to. One day you will. I believe one day we will see all of that.